So like, hi, my loves. A couple months ago, I knew just like so much stuff happens to me in my little world, and I'm just not as like strong as I used to be, and I've been through a lot of trauma, and so it like wears me down. So I don't always have the best like defense and walls and energy to keep going. So I hit up my therapist and was like, you know, I think I need to do more. Like, I think I need to go to a class or something. Is there anything we could do? So I had already gone to the IOP, the intensive outpatient program, and I graduated that. So she was like, well, there's depression group 2. We can sign you up for that. And I'm like, sure, why not? Let's add that to my plate. But I had to wait until today. It is September 23rd. And I just called my Uber, and I'm so nervous, and I don't want to go, but my Uber's coming, and I have to go. I'm like, I seriously feel like I'm gonna vomit. Like, I have my crystal with me. I brought a book, because I'm probably gonna get there like slightly early, because of course I am. I'm freaking out, and my poor dog's freaking out because he can sense I'm freaking out. I just don't want to go. All right, my Uber's coming.
Mississippi's system dilutes the power of black voters
because of the way Mississippi's House.
Okay, anyways, so that was an hour and a half. I have to go for 8 weeks, same time every week. Today was the first day. We just kind of like went over, I guess, what we'll be discussing and like kind of what to expect, and we kind of went around and like introduced why we were there. Oh, excuse me, I'm so exhausted. I knew I was gonna be exhausted after this. So everybody there was older, much older than me. So that was really interesting, because I think there's something sad about how much of society is not allowed to be fucked up. Like, there's this weird taboo, like, you know, it's not so bad, suck it up kind of thing, or at least that's how I feel for the most part. And for generations before me, you know, you weren't supposed to talk about getting help. You weren't supposed to talk about therapy. You weren't supposed to talk about like medication if you needed help. And it's fucking whack. It's so whack that we can't talk about it, because so much of us suffer, and there's literally nothing that you could have done to prevent like the chemical imbalance in your actual brain. It's not our fault. It's not our fault. And I think we need to hear that more. I think we need to be told more. It's not our fault. It's not your fault that you're depressed. It's not your fault that you're sad. It's not your fault that you have anxiety. It's not your fault. And I get sad when I see these much older people, and they've been suffering with depression their whole lives, but they had no idea. Because I'm only 30, and I've already been dealing with this for years now. And I've had clinically diagnosis for a couple years now. But I knew before that, no, bitch, I am depressed. I am having anxiety attacks. This is not okay. Like, we need to do something about this. So if I'm only 30 and I've already known that I've been suffering, and I've been trying to work on it, and I still suffer, but less, but it makes me sad that there's so many of us out there also suffering, and they've gone their whole lives without help. They've gone their whole lives without even knowing what the hell they're suffering from, and that's sad. That makes me very sad. So I'm very I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to learning new skills, but it was just interesting. I wasn't sure how day one was gonna go, because it's like the first day of school, right? Like, you're not really gonna learn anything. It's just you're telling me how much homework I'm gonna have, and do I make any new friends, like. So I'm excited to hopefully learn more tools and more coping techniques, because depression sucks. And I was having like anxiety attacks on my way over there, y'all. The whole car ride, I was dripping with sweat. I felt like I was gonna throw up the entire car ride. It was so miserable. Like, I don't even have an appetite still, and that was like 3 hours ago. And I have to eat. Like, I'm gonna have to eat dinner. It's part of taking care of myself, but everything just got so worked up. I just feel bleh. But I'm very proud of myself. I'm very, 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 very proud of myself for doing this work, and I don't give up on myself, and I take my depression seriously, and I take my mental health seriously, and I seek assistance. I seek help. I take my medication. I wasn't taking my medication properly, and I could tell it was fucking me up. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I wasn't taking my medication properly. I could tell it was fucking me up. That was my bad. It's little stuff like that I just, like, okay, so shame on you, Sarah. You knew better, but that it happens. So I've been really, like, adamant on myself about taking my medicine every day, and I really didn't want to go to this group, but I knew that I've been waiting like months for this appointment, so I had to go, and I'm proud of myself for going, and I'm proud of you guys for going on this journey with me. I'm proud of you for going on any journey that you have to go on yourself, and I just want you guys to know it is okay. It's okay to be fucked up. It's okay to have a breakdown. It's okay to have a panic attack. It's okay to have an anxiety attack. It's okay to cry. It's okay to hate the world. But you gotta do something about it. You gotta hate yourself and the world enough. You gotta want to change. And I think it's better for all of us to make a positive change in our lives. And hopefully we can continue to make this world a better place by doing that. So I will keep you guys posted on my little journey through this group. Let me know what other topics you would like me to talk about as far as depression and anxiety and all those things. Please keep your head up. Please reach out. I don't want anything to happen to any of you, because suicidal thoughts are real, and they are very real, and I mean that in multiple ways. So I just don't want anything to happen to any of us, and I know what it's like, and it's a dark place, and it fucking sucks. So I'm gonna put the suicide hotline down here, and my DMs are always open, as you know. And until next time, please don't ever forget, if nobody loves you, please just don't forget this fucked up little girl loves you guys, okay?